Welcome to a novel idea unveiled online. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We are keeping all of us safe with an online celebration and have planned many of the same fun happenings as in years past, including trivia, prizes, the big unveil, and a few words from the author. We are entering our 19th year of a novel idea, and it remains one of the largest and most successful community reads in the Pacific Northwest. This popular program has united us through reading and book discussions, cultural programs, and workshops, and most importantly, shared experiences that have brought us closer together to understand one another and the world a little bit better. This year promises to be no different. We know many of you are tuned in this evening for the trivia. In the past, we have had some knockdown competitive trivia contests, and we hope tonight is no different. Staff will join me to ask trivia questions this evening. You can put your answers in the chat, and staff will be in contact with the winners. Now that you know what to expect, let's get started with our first trivia question.
Hi everyone, I'm Liz Goodrich from Deschutes Public Library, and my favorite novel idea selection was Dog Stars by Peter Heller. The author of Rules of Civility had a new book come out this year titled The Lincoln Highway. Who is that author?
Thank you, Liz. Make sure to put your trivia answers in the chat. The process of selecting the book is a community effort. It begins in January every year with a team of community readers who read many books and provide us with a list of their top ones. This year we received 45 books from the community nominators. Following the nomination process, the Novel Idea Advisory Committee reads, reviews, and discusses the 45 books from the nominating committee. This year they whittled the original list down to 22 books, and then 10, and then 5, and finally 3. The final 3 are then read by me, and I select the final book. This whole process takes 8 months and is a real commitment for our many readers. We appreciate all of their time and effort to find the perfect read for our communities. Let's get to our second trivia question.
Hi, my name is Paige Farrow with Deschutes Public Library. My favorite novel idea book is Homegoing by Ya Jesse. Now, in his 2018 Novel Idea address, Rakesh Satyal told us a story about his family. What famous 3-foot doll does his mother keep in a lighted glass case?
Thank you, Paige. We're very fortunate to have the unwavering support of our sponsors. Lonza Pharma and Biotech, formerly Bend Research, the E.H. and M.E. Bowerman Advised Fund of the Oregon Community Foundation, the Roundhouse Foundation, RBC Wealth Management, and of course, you, our individual donors who make the difference. We are grateful for the continued financial support, as we couldn't do this program without your donations and our generous sponsors. Before we get to the biggest moment of Unveiled, let's get to our third trivia question.
Hello, I'm Laurel Westendorf with the Deschutes Public Library, and my favorite novel idea selection was The Dog Stars by Peter Heller. Faina, the titular character of the 2013 novel idea read The Snow Child, hunts in the Alaskan wilderness with what creature by her side?
Thank you, Laurel. And now the most anticipated moment has arrived. The 2022 A Novel Idea Adult Book Selection. Drum roll, please. And the book is The Seed Keeper by Diane Wilson. A little bit about this wonderful novel. The Seed Keeper follows the Dakota family's struggle to preserve their way of life and their sacrifices to protect what matters most. Weaving together the voices of 4 indelible women, The Seed Keeper is a beautifully told story of reawakening, of remembering one's original relationship to the seeds and through them to their ancestors. Diane Wilson is a writer, speaker, and editor who has published 3 award-winning books, as well as essays in numerous publications. Wilson has won numerous awards for fiction and nonfiction work, including a Minnesota Book Award and the Bush Foundation Fellowship. She is the executive director for the Native American Food Sovereignty Alliance, a national coalition of tribes and organizations working to create sovereign food systems for Native people. Wilson is a Mdewakanton descendant, enrolled on the Rosebud Reservation.
Hamatakiapi. Hello to all you Deschutes County readers. My name is Diane Wilson, and I'm the author of The Seed Keeper. I'm a descendant of the Bede-Wakantuan Dakota here in Minnesota, and I'm enrolled on the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota. I'm so honored to share my book with you as part of the Deschutes County Library, A Novel Idea for 2022. I'm a writer and a gardener, which means I love telling stories about seeds, plants, and our relationship with the earth. The Seed Keeper shares the struggle of Dakota women to protect their seeds and traditional way of life. The story is told through the voices of 4 Dakota women across several generations from 1862 to 2002. As the story begins, the main character, Rosalie Ironwing, is about to leave the farm where she's lived for 22 years to return to her childhood home on a Dakota reservation. After her father died when she was 12, she grew up in foster care, believing she had no family. When she marries a white farmer and learns to garden, she begins the journey that will reconnect her to her family, their legacy of seeds, and her community. Ultimately, The Seed Keeper is a story about homecoming, about protecting what we love, and most of all, a reminder that when we take care of seeds, they also take care of us. I'm so looking forward to visiting Deschutes County in the spring, when it's time for us to plant our gardens. Dokshda ake, until we meet again.
Thank you, Diane. Before we reveal our Youth Edition title, let's get to our last trivia question.
My name is Chandra Van Einsbergen with Deschutes Public Library, and my favorite novel idea selection was A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki. 2021 marked the arrival of a new facet of a novel idea, the Youth Edition. What was last year's title?
Thank you, Chandra. Remember to put your answers in the chat. And finally, we are also excited to share with you the unveiling of our Youth Edition title, a wonderful book that pairs perfectly with The Seed Keeper. Drum roll, please. And the 2022 youth selection is I Can Make This Promise by Christine Day. In her debut middle grade novel inspired by her family's history, Christine Day tells the story of a girl who uncovers her family's secrets and finds her own Native American identity. This is a heartfelt story about a family whose connection with its Native American heritage has been disrupted. Family secrets are uncovered, and the theme of identity and a glimpse into life on a reservation is explored. Christine Day grew up in Seattle, nestled between the sea, the mountains, and the pages of her favorite books. Her debut novel, I Can Make This Promise, was selected as a Best Book of the Year by numerous publications, including the School Library Journal and NPR. It was also a Charlotte Huck Award Honor Book and an American Indian Youth Literature Award Honor Book. It is also an Oregon Battle of the Book selection this year. Christine's forthcoming book, She Persisted, Maria Tallchief, is an early reader biography and a new series inspired by Chelsea Clinton's best-selling picture book. Christine is an enrolled citizen of the Upper Skagit tribe.
Hello, Deschutes County. I am Christine Day, the author of I Can Make This Promise. I am so honored that my book has been chosen for a novel idea, and I cannot wait to connect with you all in May to talk about the book and talk about books and writing in general. And it's just going to be so much fun. I'm so looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. And now some important dates and details regarding author visits. Both Diane and Christine will join us for final author events in May. As we move towards spring and we navigate the ever-changing landscape, we will be making decisions regarding format. But regardless of whether we're able to be in person or we'll be meeting for those two authors virtually, we look forward to welcoming Diane and Christine the first week of May. Thank you for joining us this afternoon and for celebrating the 19th annual A Novel Idea program. We'll see you at the library.